He couldn't breathe. He was hunched over.
He's gonna crash and burn in the middle of a dance.
He just had me stressed out the whole night. It's like he's gonna hurt himself.
The margin between Alex and Robert was like the closest it's ever been. 5 more people voting for Alex could have caused her win. Happy finale!
Welcome to the last episode for season 34.
Recapping our 3-hour long finale.
3 hours is longer than a movie.
I understand why they wanted it to be longer, because in the past it feels very rushed, and I understand that they want to maybe add a couple of other special elements to the finale show, which I appreciate, but the instant dances,
busy work, unnecessary. It would be fun for a week that's not the finale to see who's really good at this.
I didn't even like it when they did it last season. It wasn't my favorite mini challenge. It's not a very creative challenge because for the most part they all just reuse the same choreography from the first time they did that style.
It's let's just spend that time dedicating to our actual dances to put out some good performances.
Also, I'm sick right now, so cut me some slack and excuse my appearance. So they had 3 rounds. They started with Judge's Choice, which was the judges choosing a style that they had not yet done. Then they had the instant dance, and then they had freestyles. Okay, the whole episode, I was like, can we just skip to the freestyles? That's all I care about. So we start with Alex, and for her Judge's Choice, Carrie Ann chose a samba. She got a perfect score.
Alex was the only one tonight that got perfect scores all across the board.
She did an incredible job tonight overall. For her samba specifically, I thought it was fabulous. However, I didn't love the song choice. Personally, it just felt a little disconnected.
That makes sense. I know this song and I've seen a dance to it before in my dance company. And they did some cool Rockettes number to it. So I was excited for the song.
Her execution of the dance was incredible. Her cha-cha was a big improvement from week 1.
Yeah, I was really apprehensive about the instant dances, but I think across the board, everyone did quite well with them because they're kind of long too.
Yeah, I think everybody did really well in their instant dances. I don't find them as entertaining, and I felt it was just kind of a sponge for time, and
it was well. They all did well, so I think that means it didn't really affect anything too much at all.
Alex's freestyle, which is what we're all here for.
Oh my gosh, that was insane.
So
insane.
Incredible. Major girl boss energy.
Man-eater in sports car. It was kind of giving her rock and roll night. There was Sapasso. She said there was some Argentine tango in there.
A lot of strong, powerful influences,
which are my favorite dances. And what I admire from this one especially, she's such a hard worker, but sometimes with the freestyles it's a chance to do whatever the heck you want, let out your personality, and because of that sometimes the people, they don't dance as much because they don't have to, as long as it's a great performance and there's thought put into it. There was an insane amount of choreography in this, more than a lot of freestyles I see. A ton of choreography that she executed very, very, very well, which was so impressive.
Props to Val on this one because the choreography was outstanding.
So good.
And so technical too.
It just shows how much she's grown.
You could take the freestyle route of doing getting rid of the ballroom styles and doing something totally different where technique isn't necessary, but they chose to stay with technical styles and they pulled it off so well.
Some people are I could not do this more technical stuff. Do my own thing with a little bit of technicality stuff thrown in there and score well. If I do complete technical ballroom Latin, I could score worse because my technique isn't as good. She just threw absolutely everything in there and did a phenomenal job with it. And so I props to Val, props to her for taking that chance.
What an incredible freestyle to start with, too.
I think it was my favorite one of the night.
I think Jordan's was my favorite.
I do love a passo though, and I think that's why I'm so biased to Alex. I'm you put a passo in there and I'm sad.
Honestly, all of the freestyles tonight were really good. I remember last season, there was a handful of them from last season that I was
Danny.
Danny's was not good.
Danny didn't dance in most of it. For such a long time, the camera's just on Whitney. And it wasn't like very personal.
And I just didn't understand the Barbie theme. Like, it didn't seem to fit him. I didn't like Joey's, even though he ended up winning. I did not like Joey's last year.
He didn't even like get a perfect score for his last year, if I'm remembering correctly, because I don't think Carrie Ann liked it either.
But all of the freestyles tonight were actually amazing.
They were all incredible and different. They all kind of took a different route.
Each had such different personality to them.
And they felt honest and authentic to them. It was a great freestyle night.
Which is like what the freestyles are supposed to be.
Yes.
And that's what I kind of missed from last year. Alex was at the top of the leaderboard as far as scores for tonight. Perfect scores on all 3 of her dances. She killed it this season in general. Dylan, for his judge's choice, was a paso doble. There's mixed things about this paso.
There's things I liked and things that I didn't.
It's so conflicting because there are things that really stood out as like problems, but at the same times there were things that I was like obsessed with. I low-key loved the choreo.
Oh, Danny did like so many spins.
It was different than all the other paso dobles that I've seen. And they hit some moments that were just so unique. Daniela is my queen. I loved the choreography. I thought it was hot.
He had great lines. Like when they hit the pictures, the poses or whatever, he has great lines.
Yeah.
Which was cool. I love my pasos. I wanted more passion and angst from him, especially in his face. I said this last week. I was like, this is his last week to actually perform in his face because he's so like timid and tentative, and you can't do that in a paso, and I still think he was. His pictures, lines, great, but it was missing that for me. That being said, he's improved tremendously like this whole season.
Oh, absolutely. One of the judges mentioned this as well, but there was something weird about his arms. I noticed it like right out the gate. I was like, I don't know what he's supposed to be. Like, I can't tell you what's actually wrong. I just know that it looks weird. There was something about his arms that just felt really awkward. Also, I thought it was kind of slow.
It was kind of slow. It wasn't giving me the paso oomph that I want, that I love.
Yeah, I feel like if it had been a little bit faster, maybe we would have been able to bring some more power to it. But yeah, he got 2 9s and a 10. For his instant dance, he had to do a foxtrot, which I was scared for because like their reaction to seeing foxtrot, like they looked terrified. They were like, oh no.
I wasn't envisioning that he was gonna do great at this. He was fine.
I thought they killed it.
Yeah. His elbow was great. That was quite good from Dylan. I liked watching this much more than his paso.
I wrote down that it could have had more content, but
I feel like it's the instant. I'm a little more forgiving. I think the judges are too on the instant dances. I mean, because he got 3 times on it. Like there's like a little, not like mistakes for all of them, but everyone could have been, you know, a little on it. Like there was a little wobble, but like no mistakes from him. Therefore, I think that's why he got his perfect score. And like the judges were just like gushing over it because I was not expecting him to whip that out for an instant dance.
No, me neither.
At that, just whip it out, period. But an instant dance, he did a very
overall
good job.
He did a lot better tonight than I kind of expected from him.
It was a good night for Dylan because a lot of people were like, I don't think he should be in the finale, and I was like, you know what, I don't know either. Could have been, if I won a 4-person finale, he could have been, I think, the one to go last week. He really delivered this week. I'm very impressed with him.
His freestyle was beautiful. We kind of knew that it was going to be a little bit more stripped back compared to most freestyles we see, because Daniela had kind of said that, and we could gauge that from the song that they chose. But oh my gosh, this gave us everything while still being more raw and stripped back, but there was so much content in there.
Oh
it was
gosh.
So well executed. It was absolutely beautiful. I didn't know he had this in him.
Like this was like the first time where I'm like, I feel the full embodiment of like the story and like the emotion in his body and in his face. Like it felt like he was truly like performing, whereas he's been so timid. And it makes sense because this one is very personal for him. This is his freestyle and what he wanted to do. So the choreography is going to fit more in his body. It's his vision, kind of. It felt very authentic. and just very him, and just very emotional. He did it, and it wasn't just like a contemporary full of lips. Like, he was doing a lot of stuff, and he was very much highlighted and showcased, and it was very emotional. He did such a good job. I
can't wait to go back and rewatch this one.
I didn't know he had this in him, and he's improved so much, and I feel like he's worked so hard, and this dance was like a full like embodiment of the journey and the improvement that he's been on.
He should be incredibly proud.
Dang, dude. Never would I thought week one Dylan would do something like this.
Absolutely not. I mean, week one Dylan, I did not think he was making it to the finale.
No, but like he deserved to be here.
And he proved it with that freestyle.
Tons for that, straight across.
We then had Elaine.
Elaine, I love her.
For her judge's choice, she did a rumba. Gorgeous. I loved seeing the more slow emotional dance from her because I feel like we haven't gotten that from her in a hot moment.
But it was beautiful.
I don't even know what else to say other than
I don't have
it was
anything else
beautiful.
other than I really loved it.
And she got all 10s, and her just movement quality was so gorgeous.
Again, she's also one of with Dylan, I think she's one of the most improved of the season, and she also very much deserved to be here.
For her instant dance, she had to do a quick step, which props to her because I think that's the hardest one for, out of everybody, quick step is probably the hardest for an instant dance. I would imagine. She's the only one that didn't get 10s.
There was very much a mistake. I clocked it. I was like, they're gonna dock for this, and they did. Other than that, it was good.
It was impressive for instant. It did push her down, so because of that score, that's what put her on the bottom of the leaderboard tonight. Her freestyle.
Oh my gosh. I was so excited for this one because it was to the opening of a chorus line. I hope I get it. Which is again, very personal to her. And a lot of the dancers that were dancing with her in the number, a lot of the performers in the room, a lot of people can relate to this. And even though it was very theatrical, it's very Broadway, which I love. Broadway night they need to do. It was again very personal. And I'm just you don't get stuff like this really just during the season. You can't.
It had such a story to it. It was so over the top theatrical, and that's what the freestyle is about. The cameos.
Oh my gosh, I was
they had Lisa and Walter in there. And then they had Andy.
Oh, I loved that. We got the actors in here.
So sweet. So perfect.
And her headshot, her Parent Trap photo. And Brandon was absolutely killing it in his theatrical role. He was killing it. It was so funny. Such a fun number.
I loved it so much. And I mean, maybe that's the theater kid in us that's a little bit partial to it.
No, I'm wondering what other people thought, who don't know the song, because they didn't really. It's a very heavy, relatable song for a lot of performers, or if you know the show, or just theater. But a lot of people.
I will say, I think the way that they cut it too. If you haven't heard the song before, you're probably a little confused.
I loved it.
I loved it. I thought it was great. And I thought it was a great representation of her personality through her freestyle.
Yes. It was perfect. She got 3 times for it, of course.
And we had Robert.
Had me stressed the whole night because he was injured.
Apparently he's been dealing with this rib issue, but only just started saying anything about it.
Dude.
But yeah, he did. He had me stressed because every package.
He couldn't breathe. He was hunched over.
He's gonna crash and burn in the middle of a dance.
Terrified. I was watching and I'd go, huh? Especially what his first dance was a quick step. He did a kip up in it, and I was so apprehensive because you cannot hurt yourself before your freestyle. You cannot do it. And yet they put a kip up in there. I'm like, dude, we've seen you do a kip up.
Can't be good for your ribs.
It's not.
Are you kidding me?
We don't need it in a quick step. It could hurt you. And that's the only reason why this dance didn't get a perfect score, was because of the freaking kip up. It was kind of timid him doing it, and he rocked back after he stood up from the kip up, and so Carrie Ann docked a point for it, as she should have, because it was
I think he was a little bit off on the leap too.
But other than that,
otherwise this was great. I was excited for him to do a quick step because it seems like his strength is in those high energy dances, those faster styles. And so I knew he was gonna kill the quick step, and overall he did.
You just had me stressed out the whole night. I was like, he's gonna hurt himself.
And then for his instant dance, he did a cha-cha,
Oh
which
my
I was
gosh.
also nervous about because his cha-cha this season was probably my least favorite of his dances.
His Zootopia one. I'm so confused why this got 3 10s, because there was a whole portion in the beginning where he, like, on his face, he was like watching Whitney like this, and then he missed a part and he got 3 10s for it. And Elaine made one mistake and got 3 9s, and he got 3 10s. It makes absolutely no sense to me. And the chat, as much as we love Robert in the chat, was also not happy about that.
Well, from when I was watching it, I didn't necessarily clock that he had missed choreography or anything. I just noticed that there was a moment that seemed kind of awkward, and I was like, what was that? But he got all 10s for it.
It doesn't make any sense. And I don't remember what the judges said about this. I don't know why he got 3 10s. I love Robert. This should have been like 3 9s.
His freestyle, though,
He should be so proud.
I loved
He
it.
did a great job.
And it was exactly what I was expecting from him too. You know, just with his personality and everything, I was ready for something high energy, action packed. And that's exactly what we got. While at the same time having like very meaningful songs.
I mean, there was Black and Gold and there was The Nights by DG, which I knew was going to be very personal to him.
It was such a production, and Whitney did a great job with the choreography. It was everything I hoped for from him, and it made me smile. And 3 10s again. We're just flying through the notes on all of these because they were basically all 10s all around.
They were all good. Like, I don't have anything I don't have anything bad to say about, like, mostly everything tonight, because, like, everyone delivered, which was so exciting.
Which is expected. It's the finale. Like, we hope that everybody just pulls out perfect dances.
I don't want anyone to suffer. I don't want anyone to make a mistake. I don't want anyone to fall down. I don't want anyone to get hurt. My, like, biggest source of stress today was like, is Robert gonna hurt himself? And I was like, watching his dances, but he was fine. He did a great job.
And then our last contestant tonight is Jordan.
I think Jordan had a really good night.
I think she did too. She started with a paso doble.
Oh my gosh, I love this. I think this is my favorite dance from her.
Oh, it was so good. She has such power, like when it comes to those powerful dances. Like, she may be small, but boy, she is strong and she is gonna pull it out. I thought it was super clean.
It was sharp. It was like the most power I think I've seen from any of her dances. And then the choreography for a paso was the most, like, one of the most creative pasos I've seen. Like, there was that split, and then, like, there was one moment and it cut to, like, the knee slides or whatever, and they're like, Ezra and Jordan going. I'm like, the choreography was incredible. She got a 9 and 2 10s. Kieran said there was, like, a moment that at the beginning that she got, like, disconnected from Ezra, which I saw because it was at the beginning. I did see it. I thought she, like, made a mistake or something, but I wasn't sure. Everyone in the chat was pressed on Carrie and being like, what are you talking about? I definitely saw it, so I don't disagree with her scores, but it was one of my favorite dances from Jordan and Ezra.
They both had a great night tonight. Her instant was a tango, which her first tango was one of my fave dances from her, the anxiety dance. I did think the song choice for the instant was kind of weird.
Because it was their anxiety choreo as far as I can tell, because they hit the moment in the anxiety dance where they did this, which is fine. But it didn't really go with the song.
But that's exactly why I don't really like the instant dances, is because we're just reusing the same choreography. Moments like that is so specific to the first dance you did it with that that just shouldn't have been included in their instant.
It didn't translate very well.
But they got 3 10s. Their execution was beautiful. I just don't really care for the instant dances. I really don't. Jordan's freestyle to close out the night. This was my favorite. Oh my gosh. Somebody in the comments said it looks like she was in a music video.
It did.
Yes. And that is what I loved about it. Get her in the next Normani music video.
Please, like, literally.
Also, her bringing Normani.
That was so cool.
It was so outstanding. And people in the comments were kind of complaining that they were like, where's Ezra? Like, I feel like she's dancing with Normani more than Ezra.
It's not his freestyle. It's Jordan's freestyle.
And I'm like, exactly.
It's Jordan's freestyle.
It's a freestyle. AKA, they have no rules. They don't have to stay together the whole time. And it's all about Jordan. Yeah, it's okay for her to leave Ezra in the dust and dance by herself for a
When
little
else
bit.
is she gonna dance with Normani? Are you kidding?
They can do whatever they want. It's freestyle. And props to Ezra for giving her that moment.
I know. It's her time to shine, and she owned it. I remember when Jordan, like, they announced Jordan for the show, and if you've seen her floor routines, her TikToks, just like her personality, like she has groove to her. She has movement. And this dance was the embodiment of like that, and what I was hoping we would see from her at some point on the season. It was very hip-hoppy. I was hoping we would see this side of Jordan at some point on the show, because it's so like her. So I'm so glad we got to do it, because she killed it.
Oh, it was so good. And I loved the props, the moving set pieces and stuff that they utilized. Ezra said, I am starting my freestyle journey with a bang. Seriously, Ezra's first freestyle.
And
This was incredible.
Ezra's second season. He's a very new pro. First time in the finale. His choreography was some of my absolute favorite this season, because he's so creative. Like, again, their paso that they did today, I'm like, I haven't seen any of this from anyone else. It's such like a fresh take.
He has a very modern flair to it.
I love it. I love being able to see like what he can do. Like, I'm thinking about like Jordan's Tiana dance too. Like, that was super cool. Like, Jordan killed it this season, and Ezra did too.
The one that really blew me away for the first time was their tango to Anxiety. That was the first one that I was like, Ezra!
He's so good at this. Like, I'm thrilled to have watched him shine and blossom throughout the season alongside Jordan.
I can't wait to watch him next year too.
Oh, he's so good.
Overall, everybody tonight did a really good job.
Everyone
Like,
did
this
well.
was a stacked finale. I mean, this was a stacked season in general, but this finale was pretty incredible. Long, but
good.
Outstanding dancing. And our final five, in 5th place, we had Elaine. I thought Dylan was going to be in 5th place.
But I think he did well tonight.
He did. Dylan came in 4th. I think Dylan's freestyle probably really won some people over. And I wouldn't be surprised if Elaine's freestyle didn't really hit the mass. But I just wonder if like there was a lot of the audience that watched that and just like didn't connect with it as much. In 3rd place, we had Jordan, which is exactly what I expect as well. From the very beginning, I really wanted Jordan to like win the whole thing. But pretty quickly I was like, I don't think she'll win, but like she'll get there. So she came in 3rd. And then we were up to Alex and Robert, which is what we've all been saying.
I feel like it's gonna be such a toss-up.
We were like, it's gonna be Alex or Robert. It's gonna be one. And
I
actually had no idea.
It could have been either of them.
I was like feeling like it was gonna be Robert, but I really was not sure.
I didn't have a strong feeling towards either of them for if it was gonna be Alex, if it was gonna be Robert. Both great job, both big fan bases, both seems like great people, strong work ethic.
Well, and what's wild is we hit another voting record.
Oh my gosh, every single week.
And double the amount of votes as last year's finale. And they said it was like the margin between Alex and Robert was like the closest it's ever been.
Oh my gosh.
So they were like
neck and neck.
Neck and neck. So it really could have gone either way. For all we know, like 5 more people voting for Alex could have caused her to win. But Robert won. Robert's our Mirror Ball champion.
Like a legacy. But he has the like work ethic and talent to back it up.
In the end, like that's why I was rooting for him personally, is that I just loved the idea that his sister won 10 years ago. Now he's on the show. And for him to also bring home the Mirror Ball. I don't know. Maybe it's the sibling thing. Like I know, like as a sibling myself, boy, if like my brother had gone on and won and then I came home like in 2nd place, I would have been that sibling rivalry would have been so angry.
Yeah.
So I love that both of them have won.
It feels very right.
As much as I'm against like judging people for having experience, there's also so much to say for how well Robert did with absolutely zero dance experience whatsoever. Alex grew up a dancer. Not to say that that's a reason that she shouldn't win. I don't think that at all. But it's just the fact that like Robert was on the same level
Yeah.
after never having danced at all in his life. And that is just incredibly impressive. And that's why I voted for him to win. I mean, he beat out, in the finale here, the final 3, he beat out an Olympic gymnast and somebody who grew up dancing her whole life.
And he held his own.
He had never touched a dance floor day in his life before starting this.
And he absolutely held his own.
So I'm very pleased. I think
I'm happy with the
absolutely deserves it. I would have been happy with Alex winning as well.
Yeah.
I think everybody in this finale deserved it in one way or another.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm very happy that Robert has that mirror ball.
I'm really happy for Robert. The mirror ball staying in the family. Bindi was there. His mom was there. And this be such a special moment for the Irwin family.
I'm so happy that he won.
This was a good season.
Called it from week 1 too.
I know, yeah.
Week 1, I was like, Robert's gonna win it.
And he did.
I mean, he's had a massive fan base this whole process for good reason.
And he came out swinging.
He's just the sweetest soul I've ever seen. What a cutie. Oh my god.
I'm happy. I'm happy. It was a great season.
That's the end of season 34. Can you believe it?
Do you know, I was telling my sister, I was like, I'm gonna have so much free time on like Tuesdays and Wednesdays now.
Been fun. So you guys should let us know if you enjoyed this.
Yes.
If we should do something similar for next season, or maybe how you would prefer to switch it up. I don't know. I like the live.
The live was really fun. It's very interactive.
This was a lot. I think the live is something that could continue.
We had the most people we had on the live tonight was 700 people, which is so fun.
Yeah, it was fun to create some content together too.
Yes.
Well, thanks for joining us for season 34. We had so much fun watching with you all.
Thanks for
and
watching.
Recapping.
Yes.
And we'll see you in some capacity next season.
Yes, and on the TikTok.
We're constantly creating content we're on TikTok all the time. So go follow us on TikTok. Our TikTok
Users
are in the description. And you can catch us doing all sorts of other things for the rest of the year. Thanks for joining. Have a good night. Happy finale.